Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Kotobukiya ArtFX Superman for Tomorrow 1/6 scale pre-painted PVC statue. That's right, based on the 2004-2005 story arc Superman for Tomorrow, written by Brian Azzarello, with famous artwork by DC superstar Jim Lee, comes this brand new 1/6 ArtFX scale statue from Kotobukiya. As you can see, Big Blue here comes in very large window box packaging, featuring a view that fully showcases the beautiful statue on the inside, and features some of Jim Lee's artwork that the statue is based on right there along the bottom. The back of that box gives you a description of the statue within, as well as showcases a larger image of exactly what you're going to get. But let's go ahead and open up that box and take a closer look ourselves. Now this is a pre-painted and pre-assembled 1/6 scale statue, so there's nothing you need to really do to assemble this guy out of the box. The only thing that you'll need to do is plug him into his display base, so we'll start by taking a look at that. As you can see, he comes with this very large, awesome display base that features the famous Superman shield. There are 2 pegs on this shield here that plug perfectly right into the bottom of his feet, nice and snug, which will hold him in place, beautiful for displaying on your shelf. Now this particular statue, as stated before, is based on the artwork of Jim Lee, and it is absolutely stunning. Just like Kotobukiya is known for, the sculpt here is very well done. You can see all of the beautiful intricacies and detailings of the sculpt worked all the way through the costume, and especially in the face there. Superman has this very stern, very determined look on his face, with a beautiful paint job that highlights every little wrinkle and crease in his face. You got that very defined jawbone, you got the high cheekbones there, and the sculpt just does an amazing job of capturing exactly the way Jim Lee drew the character. He's standing in a very strong pose, gripping his fists out to his side with his cape blowing in the wind. And the paintwork is very bright and very vibrant on this figure. He's very colorful, which means it looks like he jumped right out of the pages of a DC comic book, something that I really like. I love the bright, colorful look of a lot of these characters, and when I see it translated well into a statue or display piece like that, I really love it because it definitely gives it that overall comic booky feel. He's got a very bright blue costume with the red accents on the boots and the trunks and the cape, and of course he's got that Superman shield emblem right there emblazoned across his chest. Now there's some really nice shading there, so you can see all of the musculature in his abs, his biceps, his thighs, all of that stands out beautifully, so it's very well done. It's bright and colorful with some nice subtle shading that still brings out all of the awesome sculpt work. The cape itself also looks incredibly cool, because the way it's draped over his left shoulder there, and kind of billowing out as if there's a nice gust of wind that's catching the cape, making it flow very naturally. It's got this just really great look to it. You can flip it around to the backside, see all of the nice creases, the way they kind of billow out in the cape, and of course, we've got the yellow Superman shield right there on the back of the cape, just as it appears in the comic books. The statue is in the 1/6 scale, which means he is 12 inches tall, so he is a beast of a display piece. But he'll also display very well if you've got any of the other 1/6 scale DC statues from Kotobukiya. And of course, he displays very well on his own, too. Kotobukiya has done an amazing job of capturing Jim Lee's famous artwork and translating it into 3D form with a beautiful sculpt and a fantastic paint job that really makes for one heck of a cool Superman display. If you're a fan of Jim Lee's artwork or a Superman fan, I would highly recommend checking out the Superman for Tomorrow 1/6 scale statue. So for more information on Kotobukiya and their products, you can visit them online at www.kotous.com, and be sure to like them on Facebook at facebook.com/Kotobukiya. Until next time,